Okay, so at this point we have our histogram. We stretch our image, the first stretch. The next thing we can do is go to our SCNR, and what this is going to do is remove any green cast from the image, and that'll remove the green cast. As we see, the background got a little blue. We can fix that with curves. We can come in here and go to like our black point, and oh, sorry, I always do that. So you want to hit your circle button here to do a real-time preview, and then we can kind of make it a little darker again. Maybe we can go back and let's go with this one. And bring up our lightness and kind of do that S curve that everybody talks about. Maybe a little bland, a little too dark for my taste. Maybe right there. It's not so bad. It's still a little dark, but not as bad. And we can just drag and drop. And then we can do a color saturation if we want, and you can do a live preview on this, and you can blow out the colors a little bit and get crazy with the reds. So I don't like to do a whole lot. And there's a little square box over here. I don't know if you can see it, and you just drag it and you can go crazy, or bring out the color or pull it out, kind of whatever you want. Maybe it's a pink rose, or maybe it's a little darker of a red rose. Kind of like it there. And we can just drag and drop. And then before I finish up here, I usually do the local histogram equalization. I like this. It adds a little bit to the image, so you can hit the little circle icon here to do the live preview. And I usually set the contrast limit in the center. You can do it about 1 or 1.5, whatever you like. I like the 1.5 just because it brings out a little more detail in here, and then you can pull these up and change the image a little bit. I feel like it creates like a HDR effect, so you can kind of play with these and kind of get where you want to go in terms of what it does. And you can mess with these settings and see what it does, see if you like it or what kind of floats your boat. I think it's kind of cool because I think it pulls out like a lot of detail in the image, and it gives it kind of a little different look. Everybody's different, you don't have to use this if you don't like this process. I think it looks cool. I think it brings out a little bit of pizzazz or pop to the image, if you will. Kind of looks cool to me. I like that. It looks kind of neat. So just close it, and then we'll just drag and drop it. And again, I didn't go through these tools like a whole bunch, just kind of rough information on them, and then you can just drop it, and then it's going to run through the process. And at this point, I'll just stop the video and let it clean up because it takes a minute to do this process. We just finished the local histogram equalization. If you want, you can always go back. I feel like it's still a little blue and maybe a little dark, and you can go back to your histogram, and you can manipulate the stretch some more if you don't like the way things look. You can scroll back in so you can see all the points, so you can see where everything's at. And if you want, you can make it a little lighter. I don't know, I wonder if we can play at the blue a little bit. There we go. Let me just reset that and just go to the blue point real quick. I just feel like there's just a little too much blue in that image. Maybe like right there. And I know it messes up the rows, if you will, but we can always fix that with the little color saturation. Maybe a little bit of curves. I always do that. And let go. Don't get too many on there to vet it. Reset that and go back and do a live preview and tweak on it some more. It's way too much. And I click on these and I just kind of toy around with them, you know, try them out, see what each one does. So maybe that. Maybe when you get a little more black in there. Maybe like right there. That looks good. Again, it's all personal preference. I just didn't like that blue in the background, and I wanted to kind of pull that out with the histogram and mess around with the curves and stuff like that. So you can pick where you want it and how you want to mess with it. Again, I'm no pro at this. I'm just kind of going through my process and kind of how I create my images. So we'll go ahead and stop this one, and we'll continue on with the remainder of